Hi, welcome to my channel, Takia Tarot. Today's Monday, October 6th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. And then we'll see what happens. Do that. It is like the crack of dawn. So okay, hold on one second, because my phone's going off. Okay. I'm going to start off with this deck. Let me move that. I think that's a good distance. So, at the grocery store, there was like this holiday themed K-Cup flavors. So they had like fall flavors like pumpkin pie, caramel bun, pecan, whatever, just fall flavors. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. So far I've tried the cinnamon bun roll K-Cup. That was good. This one is the pumpkin pie K-Cup. That's pretty good too. So, that's all. On the bottom of this deck, the letter C could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place. I'm hearing catch or caught. Catch or caught. This one says Pizamiza on the bottom of the deck. So someone's been caught watching you, trying to see what you have, trying to see what you're doing. So someone's been caught watching the things that you have, or someone's been caught trying to like peek inside your home, or like look inside your bag, or, you know, look inside your pockets, whatever it is. Someone's been caught trying to see the things that you have. This is also someone that's also very, very nosy with that with the Pisa energy. Because the Pisa is like a big wraparound porch. It's very popular in the South. And, hold on, my phone just went off. I can't even entertain that right now. And it's very popular in the South, and like people would just like be on their porch and like just watch stuff, like the neighbor, the weather, people watch pretty much. So this could be a large group of people, or a person that has been caught people watching you, but the only people that they're trying to watch is you. Like they're trying to watch you. So this could be one person or a group of people. Either way, they've been caught watching you to see what you have, right? It's kind of like your neighbor, they're like, oh, the collector's back, and they would literally just sit outside and watch you bring in like your groceries or your work bag, or like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever, a cup of hot chocolate. They would watch you and they would study what you have in your hands, or what you're wearing, or this or that, right? And at first it just seems like, oh, they're just always outside, but it's always like when you're outside. So I don't know what that is, but it could have to do with being outside. I don't know, but someone got caught trying to pay attention, trying to watch what you have. I don't know why. I don't know what is that? I don't need all of these. I just need the middle. I'm here in Sugarland. Whoa, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like you. Wait, stuck on you? You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. So, if I remember correctly, in the music video, that girl's kind of crazy. She was like stalking this man, and like at one point she had him tied up in like a garage or something like that in the music video. And the lyrics sound so cute, right? But in the music video, she was like, "Yeah, you're stuck with me no matter what." So I don't know. There could be someone that's trying to bind you, or someone that's trying to bind somebody else. I don't know what that shit is. But those two, what do those two have in common? Where's the connection? So the person that has been caught watching you could be the same exact person that's trying to bind someone else. So that's why they're watching what you have, what you're wearing, this and that, this and that, this and that. That's why. Because they're trying to figure out how to bind someone else in your likeness. That's why. So this person is trying to match your energy, or trying to be 649. Trying to be similar in your likeness, trying to match your energy. So that's why they're watching so hard, trying to pay attention so hard, trying to keep an eye and trying to stalk, spy, track, whatever the case it is. What you got, if you're wearing this, if you're wearing that, if you're doing this, if you're doing that, because they're trying to, in a sense, imitate you. Now here, keep in mind, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. All right. Now it can be annoying, right? But listen. So you have someone that's trying to imitate your likeness because they're trying to bind someone to them. That's it. That's that. And that's it, and that's all. I have to sneeze. I've been sneezing since like this morning. It's like 7 o'clock right now. Someone could be talking about you. That's so funny. The card that came out says doing black magic. So yeah, this is what the person is doing black magic on. So they're trying to watch you and spy on you and stalk you and see what you got and what you're wearing and this and that and this and that. Because they're trying to imitate your likeness, because they feel like if they can imitate your likeness, that will be a sure successful way to bind whom or what they're trying to bind. And the only way, and that's actually in and of itself is a form of black magic, because they're trying to imitate something that they are not. They're trying to imitate you, collective, right? If they can dress up as you, wear a costume as you, smell like you, look like you, right? It's like confusing the senses of whoever they're trying to bind or whatever they're trying to bind. It's black magic, right? It's black magic. Like in Halloween, think of it like in Halloween. People wear costumes to pretend to be there's something that they're not, because for the night it's fun to be a sexy police officer, or to be a carton of milk, or to be like a cookie. It's just fun, but that's just a disguise, right? It's a disguise, and people see a cookie walking down the street. Oh my God, that's so cool! Yeah, well, let's take a picture. Right? It's the energy that the disguise brings, right? The costume brings. This person would be essentially trying to wear you as a costume to bring in that energy that they so want, right? Now, the thing is, too, we are in the spooky season. Halloween's coming up. It's gonna come faster than you think. I think yesterday was a full moon too, or last night was a full moon. Beautiful. The moon is my friend. I don't know why I wanted to say that. The moon is my friend. But so yeah, this person is trying to wear your disguise, wear your essence, your likeness as a costume to bind whomever or whatever they're trying to bind to them. Black magic. That's something that they have no business doing. They should not be doing that, but they're doing it. On the bottom of the deck it says T. This person's running out of time doing this. This is a very twisted individual as well, but the letter T could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place, but I do think this person is running out of time doing this weird twisted thing. It's not boding so well for them. Jeez, the T's there still. Oh, my last video was Saturday, I believe. Saturday or Friday. I don't post Sundays. So, I think my last video was Saturday. When did I have time Saturday? I feel like my days are so busy. Like, next card that came out, self-love is the best love. So that's something that cannot be imitated. So they're trying to imitate you and your likeness, but the base of who you are is love. So if this is somebody who doesn't love themselves and they're trying to imitate you, and the base of your essence is self-love, love, that's highly impossible, and that's why they're running out of time doing this. And I do think that there's going to be some major backfires to the magic that they're doing, because it shows. How are you going to claim that you love yourself, but you're copying, right? You're copying another person down to the T. But you claim you love yourself. If you really loved yourself, you wouldn't have to copy and, oh, well, they do this, I'm going to do that. They did this, I'm going to do that. They went there, I'm going to go there too. If you really, really loved yourself, you wouldn't be copying. Now, like I said, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery, right? And there's nothing wrong with like, oh, I love your shirt, where'd you get that? Or, oh, those shoes are cool, or there's nothing wrong with that, right? But to do this to a T, to where you want to receive whatever they're receiving, right? Like, you want to be a freaking cookie, not just for one day, but forever, because people love cookies and people see you, delicious, I want you, right? It's like, this cannot be copied. This cannot be replicated, and this cannot be imitated. You either love yourself or you don't. It's very simple. That is black and white. You either love yourself or you don't. It's simple, right? So I do feel like this is... whatever they're doing, it's gonna be it's not your light bothers their demons. That's another thing. Like, how are you gonna copy my light, but you're walking in demons? You're surrounded, you're attached, you're infiltrated, you're collaborating, you're enthralled with them, but you're copying someone of the light who has self-love, and it shows the difference. Look, this person is doing black magic, and this person is self-love. Self-love is the best love. Now, black magic could be anything. Like, it could just be like the stereotypical toil and bubble, cauldron, potion making. But black magic could also be like copying, gossiping, trying to destiny swap, tracking, spying, manipulation, defamation of character, just things like that. Like weird, shady shit like that, right? Gang stalking, things like that. That's all also part of black magic as well. And it's like this individual who is heavy in that kind of energy. So it may not be potions and toil and cauldron and bubble kind of energy. It could be just be like stalking, spying, imitating, gossiping, gang stalking, hiring people to ask you questions about yourself and then telling them, and then, oh, okay, so if they did this, I want to go do that too, and where did they go do this, and find out where they got this from, and find out, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know, that's part of black magic too. And they're only doing this to be able to, like, find ways to imitate your likeness, right? Which is wicked. But they're not able to do that because it's like, at the end of the day, you're still a demonic being who doesn't love themselves. So, I mean, you can go ahead and try, but It's so crazy because this person, whoever this person is or these people is, they have to try so hard to put up a facade that is, yes, I'm the collective, I'm the likeness of the collective. Like, they have to put up a facade. And that takes a lot of energy. Pretending to be who or what you're not, that takes a lot of energy. It does. Versus you, collective, you just gotta wake up and you are who you are. It's very simple, easy. That's why you have more than enough energy. These people, there could be something going on with their energy. Like, they're always tired, always needing to sleep, always tired, never enough time. There's something about, like, very fatigued, always laying down, always sitting down, like, very lazy, borderline lazy, okay? If they don't have to, they won't do it. Even if it's for their highest good. Well, I'll do it later. Very procrastination energy, right? Very, I'll do it later. It's very, like, that energy. Because they don't have the energy to spare. Because they're too busy trying to use all their energy to pretend to be you. To match your likeness. To pretend to be who you are. Wearing your disguise. Versus you can after 4 hours of sleep, you're ready to take on the whole world. Like, yes, let's do this. Like, I'm, like, you know, you can do that because you have the energy, because your energy isn't being wasted. Your energy is, you can do whatever you want because you're not pretending to be who or what you're not. So your energy, it's like you have a reserve of energy. You know how, like, in Naruto, Tsunade, she ended up being one of the Hokages, but irrelevant. So, oh my gosh, Tsunade, she was the granddaughter of, I think, the third Hokage, who ended up having to get back in place because the fourth Hokage ended up dying, which was actually, spoiler alert, Naruto's dad. But that's because of the whole nine-tailed fox demon. Anyways, irrelevant. I've also been seeing a lot of foxes lately, but irrelevant. I'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so Tsunade, back on track. She's got this diamond on her forehead. Look it up. Tsunade. It's Tsunade. Tsunade. Right? She's a badass character. She is. One thing I love is a strong woman in power. I love strong women in power. And I also love seeing women in the force, like in the workforce, like constructions, firefighters, police officers, ambulance, like male women, race car, male doctors. I absolutely love a woman in power. I every time I see something like that, I'm like, I love it. I'm just amazed. Like, I want to applaud. But anyways, that's just me. So Tsunade, she's got this diamond on her forehead, right? It's a little diamond. It's a little tiny black diamond. But whatever chakra that she's not using, she stores it in there. And it ends up being like a humongous, she's like one of the strongest women, right? Shinobi? No, Shinobi is ninja. Anyways, kunai is the knives. There's a word for female ninja. Kunoichi. I think that's it. Kunoichi. She's one of the strongest kunoichis. Let me look it up just in case. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to get the point at. The point is that because you don't have to expend any extra energy doing black magic, you have like an abundance of energy, and you can hold on to that energy. You can reserve your energy. And it's like when you actually need like a massive burst of energy for whatever, like a project or this, or you got a long day, you can pull from that reserve of energy. Kunoichi, yeah. Kunoichi, a female ninja or agent, yeah. So she's a kunoichi. So kunoichis are female ninjas. That's all. So there's also something about your skills, your level, your skills. You could be very highly looked up to, highly sought after, as well as what I'm getting. Highly sought after. So people are like clamoring over each other to get to you, either for business, romance, intimacy, friendship, whatever. People are just clamoring over themselves to like be in your energy. They're trying to find a way, like, how can they, I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. That's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, Willy Wonka and the Wonka Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's the second one. But that song is actually from the first one, the original one with Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. I think he's singing that song with his grandpa, his grandparents, and the house, the little hut that they live in. I've got a golden ticket. You've got a golden ticket. That's what his grandfather says. Right? It's so crazy because after all these years, now you can suddenly walk, grandpa. Okay? But anyways, so yeah, you've got the golden ticket. People are trying to figure out how to get invited into your energy, your circle. Alright? And the crazy thing is too, because whoever's doing this black magic, it's like, I hate to say this like this, but your energy is not as exclusive as you think it is if you have to do this black magic. And it shows. Your energy is not as exclusive as it is, as you want it to be. Right? That's another reason why it shows. Like, your energy, it shows. Because, like, you need like a golden key to open your gates or something. I don't know. Right? And this one, whoever's doing the black magic, their gates are like rotten, and it's like a wrought iron gate, and it's rotten, it's golden, it's like, I don't know, some of the bars are bends, and it's got like vines and dead weeds on it, and it's like kind of creaked open already. It's like it's just not a good gate. So it shows. I feel like this person too, they're also at something about like advertising or trying to like they're advertising something about themselves, and it's just like it's not what people think it is. When they're actually there, like face to face, it's just not it. So it's like I don't know why, but like it's like if people are following a map to this person's gate, people are just like, dang, where are we? Is this a haunted mansion or something like that? But if people are trying to find your map, it'll lead them down like a golden gate, right? And there's like, they can't see past it because it's all white fog and too bright, and they can't even see if there's anything past the golden gate. All they can see is a golden gate, right? So there's something about that too. It's like your paths lead to completely different things. When people go down this person's path of black magic, it's like a dead end. My phone just went up. When people go down your path towards this golden gate, it's like opportunities. Yes. Things open for them, and things are available for them, and things are they start happening for them, right? And that's because your base is self-love, and with love, anything is possible if you just believe, right? Oh man, I love it. This one's really good. I like the pumpkin pie one. I love pumpkin pie. I think pumpkin pie is so good. I like pumpkin pie a lot. And I'm so happy because now it's the season for pumpkin pie to be out. So with some like a cold piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream on top, that's good. Extra nutmeg. And like maybe like a dollop of vanilla ice cream. Maybe some pecans or a little swizzle of chocolate syrup. That's good. I should go to the store today now. I've got a golden ticket. You got a golden ticket. Are you ever going to learn your lesson? So whoever is doing this black magic on you is like, it's kind of like, hello, like, what are you doing? Why are you still doing this? Did you not learn from the last time and the last time and the last time and the last time? Are you not learning? Look at how there's something about fatigue. Like, all right, with this energy right here, they could be laying down a lot, or I don't know, they're like very fatigued, always quick to lose energy, always. There's something about their energy that's not good. Like they have like a lack of energy. Oh, I know that. They have like a lack of energy. Like they're always tired or need rest or something. It's because they're not getting it. Like, are you not Are you not listening that maybe if you stop pretending to be who or what you're not, you wouldn't be so exhausted, because that's where you're putting all your energy, into being or into someone or something that you're not. What does it say? They want you to be miserable like them. That's what it says, but I gotta rewrite that because... Hold on, let me get my marker. Let me rewrite that. So, whoever's doing this black magic, they're already naturally... Which is crazy to say, because someone's natural state is misery. Being miserable, that's sad. That just goes to show, like, if you really loved yourself, you wouldn't be so miserable. You wouldn't be so hateful. You wouldn't be so condescending and suspicious and judging and spying and tracking and manipulation and gang stalking and this and that. Like, those are not the signs of someone who loves themselves, because someone who loves themselves doesn't care about any of that. Like, they have no business, like, being in that energy. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they want you to be miserable like them. So this is someone who's they're just negative Nancy, mad miserable, mad depressive, a downer, like always have something negative to say, always have something to judge, or always looking for the next thing to laugh at. And it's just like, well, for what? Like, why? Like, I don't understand what's with the misery, right? But then again, of course, misery loves company, so hello. But again, you can't tell me that you love yourself, everything about yourself, right? But you have no energy, you're miserable, and you're trying to copy someone or something that you're not. Does that sound like someone who has the golden ticket? Does that sound like someone who loves themselves? No, that sounds like a big fat hater. And on top of that, they're doing black magic. You cannot tell me this is someone that loves themselves. They don't. They don't. And they're not getting it. It's not clocking. It's not clocking to them that they're not standing on business when it comes to themselves. They're not. Because they're doing black magic, and the universe is like, do you not understand that the reason why you're feeling the way you feel physically is because of what you're doing spiritually? Do you not get that there's a connection between the two? What you're doing in the physical, right? What you're doing in the spiritual is manifesting itself in the physical, and it's affecting you. Are you not getting it? That's why you're feeling the way you feel physically. Do you not get it? No. I don't think they're putting two and two together. I think this could also be somebody who doesn't even believe in like spiritual attacks or God or witches and warlocks. Those things are real. This might even be someone who thinks it's all like hubbubaloo, right? Which is crazy, because some of those people that think this stuff is all fake be the first ones, be the deepest ones, and like manipulation, spying, tracking, stalking, gossiping. They be the ones deepest in that energy. But they're quick to be like, oh yeah, that doesn't believe, witches aren't real, or tarot is made up, or, you know, magic is not real, or, oh my god, that's so stupid, but, right? But they're the first ones, like, that be deep in that, and then they're also the last ones to make sense, like, oh, maybe the reason why they're feeling physically this way is because of what they've been doing emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right? They'd be the last ones to figure it out. But it is what it is. That's actually really sad, right? When everybody knows why you're feeling the way you're feeling and you don't even know, and then when you find out you're the last one to know, why didn't anybody tell me? Well, if we tried to tell you, you would just say the same thing. Oh, that's not real. That doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Like, we're telling you why you're sick and you're saying no, so we're not going to tell you. And then in the same exact breath, why didn't you tell me? This is your fault. Why did you tell me? I didn't have to take this long. I didn't have to. Right? You can't. Get on my face. Okay, 1 to 2 more, and then I'll switch the decks. I don't know why, but this is like a fun reading. Your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. Yeah, so you're definitely a chosen one, right? You are the essence of love. That's self-love. Self-love is the best love. You're embodying that. You are the walking embodiment of love, which is the Most High God. God is love. Love is God. Hello. At the bottom of the deck, it says your friend is a karmic. So you have a friend around you that is a karmic. Now, it could be this person that's doing black magic, or you have someone around you that is being easily influenced by this individual that is doing black magic. So I do think it's that. I do think this friend, we'll do quotations, right, for the whatever. I do think this friend of yours, yeah. You have a friend that is easily influenced by negative intentions, quick gossip. This could also be a monitoring spirit. It's so sad too, because they may not even know that they're a monitoring spirit. They may not even know that they're being used to gather information on you by this person that's doing black magic. They may not even realize it, but you're being told of this right now, so that way you are aware. All right. So when you're aware, you're going to be able to start picking up on this friend, right? And then you're going to have to do what you have to do. Either cut them out, or, I don't know, let them see what they need to see, or just stonewall them. I don't know. You'll have to figure that out. But now that you're aware of this, you'll be able to figure out who this friend is. But you do have a friend that is karmic. There's also, you'll know who this person is too, because they like to gossip a lot. They like to know the who, what, when, where, how. They like to gossip. My ear, yeah. That's how you'll know who this is. The karmic friend. Now, here's the thing too. You gotta be careful with people that gossip, because if they'll gossip to you about other people, they'll most likely gossip to other people about you. So keep that in mind. So this karmic friend of yours definitely gossiped to you or about you with this person that's doing black magic to imitate your likeness to bind someone else. All right. And that's a secret. You're not supposed to know that. It says they share the same secret as Cersei and Jaime Lannister would take it to the grave. So these are people. This friend of yours definitely has gossiped about you to this person that's doing black magic, and whether or not they even know it, they were feeding this person that's doing black magic to imitate your likeness, to bind someone else, maybe to bind a masculine or to bind a feminine, to be with them or share with them, whatever the case it is. This karmic feminine, this could be a karmic feminine that is a friend, but she may not even realize that she was feeding the main person that's doing black magic on you. She was feeding this person information, so that way this person is very slick, though. It's like they'll pay people or like for information on you. I don't know, but it's like, but that's because they don't already have a lack of energy. They already have a lack of energy. They already have this and that, and they already feel like they're being pulled in multiple directions. What they really want is to like spy on you and stalk on you, but they can't. So they have monitoring spirits to do that, right? So if they can't do something, it's like the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, she got her flying monkeys to keep track of Dorothy. That's what it is, because she's the Wicked Witch of the West. She has other things to do, being the Wicked Witch of the West. So she can't exactly leave her castle anytime she wants to spy on you. So she's done some monkeys. So this is this person, right? So you do have a karmic friend that is a flying monkey, a monitoring spirit, and they don't even know that they are. So that's just something on the side. That's a side note. Alright, I'm going to get one more. And then I'll switch the decks. The letter R could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name of a word or a place. Yeah, I feel like this person's running out of time. And the other letter that came out earlier was T, which was time. And whatever they're doing is very twisted. So this person, they're running out of time with their twisted wants and desires of you. Secret love affair came out on the bottom of the deck. Wow. I wrote these cards years ago, so I mean, I guess it is about time that the ink needs to be retouched. Okay, what's behind that? The letter W could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name, or word, or place. I'm meaning the word win. So there could be a secret love affair going on. So someone could be trying to imitate your likeness to bind a masculine or to bind a feminine who wants or is involved in a secret love affair with you. So that's why they're doing this, but they're running out of time. This is an ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. So there's an ex-girlfriend or ex-wife that is doing black magic to bind a masculine from having a love with you. But in order for them to do that, they have to imitate your likeness, essentially confusing the senses. For some of you, this could be an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend that's trying to... This could be your ex that's trying to bind you by trying to imitate your... The word I've been getting all week... Like, all week or the last two... Actually, you know, I'm being told not to say it, actually. Like I say, so they've been doing magic. So you could have an ex of yours that's trying to bind you by confusing your senses, by imitating who you're actually supposed to be with. This could be with like hairstyles or aesthetics or the way he wears his clothes or the way she uses her mannerisms, whatever the case it is. They're trying to confuse your senses, right? So if you're like confused enough, you're binded. And then you won't be with the person that you're supposed to be with. And the person that you're supposed to be with is the one with the golden gate. I've got a golden ticket. He's got a golden ticket. So the person that you're supposed to be with actually has the golden gate. The golden gate is love. This person is a chosen one. And with that comes opportunities, abundance, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, longevity, generational wealth. It's a golden gate that's going to open. But this could be like a dark witch or a warlock that's doing this magic to bind someone, to confuse your senses. Whether or not they're aware of that or whether or not they're going to pick up on that, I don't know. So, I don't know. Do with that what you will, okay? But there's someone that's really trying to confuse the senses of someone just to bind them because they don't want them to have a love. Because with this love is like win after win after win after win after win. Because that's what comes with the golden win or the golden gate, right? You got a golden ticket. This person has the golden ticket. You've got the golden gate, right? They just need to go towards your gate with that golden ticket. They have the golden ticket, right? But they're bringing it to this other person. And it's like, it's nothing but like a dark, gloomy, haunted house. Rusted wrought iron gates. It's already creaked open. And this person's like, I have a golden ticket. How come? Where are my wins? Where are my opportunities? Where's the golden gate? Because they're not following the map to you. They're following the map to this whoever's doing the black magic on them to confuse their senses. So whether or not they realize that they're looking at the wrong map is up to them. So that's what's really going on. All they have to do, whoever has this golden ticket, all they have to do is look at the right map. That's it. They have to look at the map. They have to look at the map. And the map is, they just have to, it's your feelings, your love, your emotions. Okay? Your intuition, your gut. That's your map. That's it. Right? Your intuition is a whole map in and of itself. It's like the unspeakable map. But you have it. Follow it. It'll guide you to the real golden gate. Alright, I'm gonna get one of these cards and then I'll go to tarot. I've got a golden ticket. He's got a golden ticket. In Capricorn, your goals, the day-to-day reality of, use the most business-like way and this is something that's happening right now because it's in red. So your goals and this person's goals, it shows. And not only that, the day-to-day reality of like how you live your life versus how this person lives their lives. This person over here with the golden ticket, they just have to look at who's who. That's it. You just gotta look. That's it. Just look. Use this as like, Capricorns are really good with when it comes to business, as in they'll be able to see the pros and cons, and I feel like Capricorns are really good with contracts. Okay, so whoever's got this golden ticket, they really got to pay attention to, like let's say they've got 2 packets in front of them. This person's got the golden ticket, right? This divine feminine, this divine masculine has got the golden ticket. They've got 2 contracts in front of them. One of them is their divine feminine, divine masculine. The other is this one who's doing black magic, right? All they really have to do is like really take a look, really read between the lines, really open and study those pages, right? And then you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, so this makes sense, this doesn't make sense, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, right? Really look at those packets, those contracts, right? And really look, and if you do it that way, you'll be able to see like which one is more, I don't want to say beneficial, but which one has more opportunities, which one is has more space for growth, expansion, learning, wisdom, transcendence, space, travel, right? That's what you have to, that's the whole point of when 2 contracts are coming together, or 2 people marrying together, or 2 companies coming together with the same goal in mind, to grow, to expand, right? To connect, to learn, okay? So I feel like if whoever's got this golden ticket, if they look at it like that from a business perspective, right? From like read the contracts, read between the lines, right? And you know, use your intuition, use your discernment, use your gut. If this contract is not feeling good, right? If it doesn't feel good, then it's probably your intuition saying, don't sign this. This is not good, right? And I'm also getting, not everything that glitters is gold, like this. Right, this is pyrite. It looks like it's gold, right? It looks pretty, it looks good, but it's pyrite. It's not real gold. It's also known as fool's gold, okay? So this contract over here, the one that's doing the black magic, it looks good, right? But underneath, when you really read between the lines, it's not a good contract. Why? And you'll find out because they're copying the likeness, they're imitating this contract. And you can tell because there's too much going on here. This is very simple. Right? All you're doing is loving yourself. All you're doing is loving yourself. Right? That's it. So I feel like this person, this contract may look good, but there's undertones, and then there's this, and then there's that, and you know, there's sections that are being hidden, and then there's underlying clauses, and then there's this, and if you saw, there's like tricks and manipulations and stipulations in the contract, and you got to really, really read. Versus this contract is very clear cut, dry, very, very simple. Right? Now, it's not a fancy contract. It may not look crazy and amazing, but it's very to the point. Very simple. And you'll know because it's like you can breathe, you can relax with that contract. You'll know. Just use your discernment, right? There are some contracts that they're not so, they may not look amazing at first, but they're some of the best contracts that those companies have ever partnered up with, right? Some of those it's like a big like a big company, right, would rather, not all the time, but it happens, would rather partner up with like a small company, right? Because they know that small company would make them bazillions, and you know, they got a brand and this and that, and they've got amazing potential, and they've already got like proof of that, and blah blah blah, right? Versus like this contract is all like flashy and show and this and that and this and that, not realizing that company is actually going down to the gutter and is about to get sold into parts, broken up into pieces, and about to get bankrupt. So you really got to read between those lines and those contracts, right? Capricorns are really good with business, all right? So don't get complacent right now. You got a golden ticket, yes, but what are you going to do with that golden ticket? Which path are you going to take? Okay, I do think that this person that's doing black magic is trying to bind the senses of this divine feminine, divine masculine from going down the right path. So that's why it's very important that this person also has to be in that energy of Capricorn, right? Because also Capricorns are really, really good, really, 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 really good, because Capricorns is a sea goat. They're really good at manifesting what they put the work in to make their dreams come true. So you got to think about it too, okay? So whoever you are, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine, think about the dream that you want. What kind of dream do you want? What kind of future do you want, right? Also, which contract will allow you to fulfill that? So that's that. In the 9th house, so there's something about Sagittarius. I've been getting a lot of Sagittarius energy, all right? So this is really about what you really want. What do you really want? What do you really, you have the golden ticket, right? You figure out, read between the lines, use your discernment, your intuition, listen to your gut, right? And when you do that, you'll be able to point the arrow exactly where you need to go, right? Take that golden ticket to the right gate. It says spiritual values, long range thinking or travel. What is to be shared? Yes. There's something about reciprocated sharing here, right? So let's say this person, they're already in love, or they want love, or they have love, right? Are they going to go to the person where, I don't know, they can't love, or they can't, like, because it's kind of difficult too, like loving someone who doesn't love themselves, that's very difficult. It's not impossible, right? Because then eventually they can learn how to love themselves. But if you already have love, and you already want someone to meet you there, it's very easy. It's like, boom, immediate sharing, immediate give and take, immediate core values, immediate boom. Now we're on the same level right now. Now we can travel together, right? Long range travel or thinking, right? We both have the same core values and same beliefs for the future, for long range, like for the generations, right? So again, whoever has the golden ticket really has to see it like that, right? They have to see it like that. They have to. Who's the best business partner that's going to help you reach your goals, your long-term goals? Okay, that's it. Very simple. Yeah, 9th house on the bottom of the deck, right? So that's all. I'm also getting the word ruin with this as well, with the letter R. Someone wants to ruin an opportunity for you. We have we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. There's something about a contract, so this could be about a marriage contract. All right. Yeah, I feel like whoever's got this golden ticket, they really got to really think about, because this could be, this is, first of all, this is definitely for a contract. Now, whether this is a business or like a marriage contract, I don't know. It just depends on who's, you know, how it resonates with you. But whoever has this golden ticket, they're really trying to figure out, like, who they're supposed to be in a contract with. And if you're really that confused, I need you to sit down and start praying and talk to God, the Most High God. All right? Don't talk to him. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers, your people at the grocery store. But don't. Pray. All right? Take some time by yourself. Meditate. Whatever it is, how you meditate, pray. And really ask God. Really ask God to show you what's in your heart. And whatever is in your heart will guide you, will lead you to, right? Because whatever is in your heart would be love. So you want to connect with love. You want to go towards love. You want to be with love, right? So obviously, if you are already in that frequency, it's just immediately you'll be able to find it, right? If you're sending out the signal frequency of love, whoever is also in that frequency, they're going to be able to pick up on it. And it's like a two-way street, right? It's like, hello, ring, ring, hello, who's this? Yes, I'm here, right? It's like that. So really, 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 really pray to God and ask God, right? I'm getting someone that's like crying because of they're so unsure and so confused, okay? Which is not a bad thing, right? Because God, even the Most High God says, give me your worries and your woes and, you know, let down your pain and blah, 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 and, you know, with a heavy heart and la, 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 all that good stuff, all right? So it's not anything to be ashamed about. It's just, you know, something that should be normalized. I feel like it's nothing, like, when you're really that lost and confused, turn to the Most High God. That's why God is there for you, right? Ooh, jeez Louise. Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man reverse, Queen of Swords upright, 8 of Cups upright, 5 of Pentacles upright. Wow. Oh my gosh. So there's a Queen of Swords over here that refuses to see something. They refuse to like change their mind, or it's like they have, I don't know, there's this Queen of Swords energy that's kind of like very stubborn, because the way the Hangman is kind of like, no, I don't care. No, I don't care. It's something like that. You see, it's like very pouty, very tantrum, right? No, I don't care. It's a lot of that. I just keep getting that. No, I don't care. Just like that. Very like 10-year-old child. No, I don't care. I don't wanna. It's like that. Like my 4-year-old does that. Okay, so we also have the 8 of Cups reversed next to this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords feels abandoned, and she wants to do whatever she can to get out of the cold. So this Queen of Swords could be the one that's doing the black magic, keeping someone, trying to imitate your likeness to keep someone binded to them because they feel like they're about to be left out in the cold, or they currently feel like they are left out in the cold. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Or this could be someone who, they do this with their relationships. They bind people. They use black magic in their relationships so that way they don't have to be alone, because I don't know, they're afraid of being alone in the future, dying alone, being alone. So they have a weird, wicked way of communicating. I don't know, man. That's sad. I keep getting that. No, I don't care. I don't want to. I don't care. No, that's not what I want. I don't care. Very, very tantrumish. Yeah, so whoever is in this, so you could be Queen of Swords, or this person could be Queen of Swords, or you could be King of Swords, whatever. But it is so crazy too, because for a Queen of Swords, right, air signs are usually all about logical and intellect, right? But for a Queen of Swords to be in that energy, like, it's like this is someone who's like refusing to see something for what it is. They're refusing to see things from a different perspective. They're refusing to, like, no, I don't care. You're not leaving. No, I don't care. It's very, I don't know, messy and chaotic. But this would be the kind of person that, like, if you're trying to leave or walk out the door, they would block it. No, I don't care. And if you try to leave, you're gonna have to move me. And then, like, if you move them, they would be like, they would make a scene like, you're hitting me, and you're like, I'm literally just moving you. It's something very crazy and chaotic like that. But they do that because they don't want to be abandoned. They don't want to be left behind. This person could have abandonment issues, right? They feel like if they feel like whoever is walking away from them, they're going to be left out in the cold. And they're doing anything to stay in the energy of, like, not being left out in the cold. 8 of Cups reverse, 5 of Pentacles reverse. What is that? They don't want to be abandoned. I feel like there's also something going on with their mind, because it's like if they don't get abandoned, they're not left out in the cold. They'll be fine no matter what. That's the 5 of Pentacles reverse, right? As long as they're not abandoned, as long as they're not being walked away from, they're going to be fine. They won't be left out in the cold. But I don't think they're realizing that by being in this energy, like, you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. You're not really paying attention to what's going on, because the Hanged Man is in reverse. The Hangman upright is all about seeing things from a different perspective. This person, they're refusing to sacrifice something. The Hangman upright is being able to see things from a different perspective, so that way you can know what to sacrifice, what to let go of, what to move on from. So if this is not a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this could also be a Pisces, because we got Pisces as the major here, as the first major here, and then Queen of Swords and the rest are courts. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces. Feminine. But yeah, someone feels like I feel like someone has like abandonment issues. If they're not abandoned, they'll be fine. But it's like, don't you think there are other things like you should be focusing on inside of yourself as to why you're even thinking that? Like, as long as nobody leaves you, you're going to be fine. You don't think that's something wrong with that? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, you don't think there's a deeper issue with that, right? You should be able to stand on your own and be okay. Like, if you want to leave, leave. If you want to be independent, like, I don't know, but there's something about codependency here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles upright. So this could be somebody who feels like the only way they'll be able to have resources, stability, finances is if they're not alone, not by themselves. I feel like one of the ways that they do black magic is with that Gemini energy, the way they communicate and talk. So this person could like gossip or chit chat or slander or like always at the mouth. It's a way to ensure that they still have some sort of stability, some sort of safekeeping. It's like a survival tactic, right? If knowing what to say when it comes to words, it's a way to ensure that they will never be out in the cold. They will never be out in the cold. But I don't think they're realizing that you can't always do this. That's why it's saying, are you ever going to learn your lesson? Because being in that energy, it takes a lot of energy. It does. Always running back and forth, talking. That's a lot of energy. And a lot of the times, a lot of these things that are being said, they're pointless. They're not. This doesn't mean anything. Whatever. I think this person has been doing this for a long time. Oh, yeah, they have been doing this for a long time. This is something that, there's something about the women in their family, like their mother, their sister, their grandmothers, their aunts, their cousins, whatever. Something about the women in their family, they operate like this. There's something very similar, like eerily similar about all the women in their family. Now, it's like, if you thought, it was just this one woman, come to find out it's all the women in their family. So it's kind of like something that's like inherited, like learned, okay? Because they're all women that are in survival mode. So they do this. Anyways, let's move on. You know what? I have to actually move this up. This is a person that will say anything as long as they can ensure that they will never be left out in the cold. Right? They will say anything if it means that they won't get abandoned, they won't get left behind. They'll be fine. They will say anything. Anyways. What are you gonna do? Alright, let me get a couple more. Oh, I didn't see it. The Seven of Wands. You've got your guard up to this person, as you should, because crazy witch lady. What? No way you can't come near me. So you've got your guard up towards this person. Also, your guides and your ancestors. There's also something about a shaman as well. But you're being protected. All right, because it's. Oh, that's why I had that dream last night. This person, they're making their way towards you, and everybody's essentially like gearing up and getting ready, right? Thank you, right? Everyone's on your team, your spiritual team, your ancestors, your spirit guides, angels, whatever. they're essentially getting ready. They're essentially spiritually gearing up right now, because whoever this person is, and whatever they have attached to them, they're making their way towards you. And that's why it's like, all right, it's about to be go time. Let's go. So that's all. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So this could be somebody in your family, or this is somebody who feels like, oh, that's why I was getting the word ruined. Because this person feels like you ruined their only chance of having a Ten of Pentacles upright. Because in their bloodline, they do not have a guarantee for the Ten of Pentacles upright. Their generational line has been corrupted. I don't know how long ago. I don't know by whom. And their bloodline, I don't know if it was their mother, their grandmother, their great-grandmother, their auntie, whatever the case it is. But in this person's bloodline, it's been corrupted. It's unclean, right? So as of right now, maybe not forever, obviously, but as of right now, in this lifetime, they were not guaranteed a Ten of Pentacles life, a Ten of Cups life, right? They're not. So they feel like you ruined that chance of them to have the Ten of Pentacles upright. Because what they're really, like I said, how you gonna bring a golden ticket to a haunted house with a rusted wrought iron gates and no trees and birds are caw and crows, and you know there's fog and there's graveyard and there's tombstones and there's spider webs in the windows and the roof is falling apart. That's not Ten of Pentacles energy. That's something that's been run down and broken and dilapidated. Something that either you knock that house down completely and rebuild it from the ground up, or you just like, you're gonna sit in that cold, dark, damp house. Like, and I feel like that's what they're doing. They have no intentions of like renovating or rebuilding or whatever the case it is. And it doesn't seem like they're gonna do it anytime soon, because it says, are you ever going to learn your lesson? No. In that dark, damp, haunted house, that's where they do their magic. That's what they know. Because this is something that's been taught in the women in their family. Look at all those women in that picture. This is something that they learned. So it's like there's a history of women who act out of survival. They don't know how to heal. They don't know how to be warm, gentle. They don't know how to be loving, because they need to gossip and manipulate and trick and lie and this and that. And it's the way they communicate to you. It's very malicious, very nefarious, very dark. All right, very like, I'm gonna get inside your mind, destroy that shit, so that way I can have your mind in my hand and make you do whatever you want. Right? You're my little ragdoll energy, and it's very dark. It's very, very dark. But I feel like because of the women in their family, they have a history of doing this, and this person could be doing the same shit. That you think you're gonna get Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups upright energy by doing black magic? No. Because what you really want, it comes from the essence of love. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, look, a happy, healthy, secured family. They've got resources. They've got a home. They've got family. They've got generational wealth. They've got resources, finances, right? Never needing. Their family is good, right? The essence of the family is good. The stability of the family is good. And then the Ten of Cups, the love for the family is there. The love for each other is there. Right? So if this is a woman and the women in their family operated like, oh yeah, you don't need love. What you got in your pocket? Like, that's not right. That's not love. So this person, they really need to look at that, right? Really look at who's like. So anyways, so this Queen of Swords feels like you ruined their only opportunity to have the Ten of Pentacles. Right? They feel like you took it away. You took it away. That's why they don't have it. But, sir, ma'am, it was never really in your favor to begin with anyways. Not in this lifetime. I'm not saying forever. Right? Maybe in your next life you will, for sure. But it just, you can't blame someone for something that you never even had. Anyways. I'll get a couple more and then I'll close the reading. The Ace of Cups reverse came out. On top of the Seven of Wands, Jesus. The Eight of Wands upright. Someone wants to communicate to you about something. But I feel like whoever's going to communicate with you, there's no love from that person. It could be the Queen of Swords. They want to communicate with you, but they're not coming to you at a place of love. And I think that's why there's the Seven of Wands is here. Because someone is not coming from a place of love. They're coming from a place of like dark magic and manipulation and animosity and hatred, and that's you're picking up on that, right? It's like you're talking to me, but I know you don't like me, right? So you're not talking to me out of place of kindness and compassion. No, you're talking to me because those are fighting words you're about to say, or you're about to launch, or you're about to do something. They're not coming from a place of love. Someone who wants to communicate with you, they're not coming from a place of love. Someone wants to communicate with you and they don't know what to say. They don't know. Oh my God. It could be the Queen of Swords. It could be this person that has like love on their mind. Someone wants to communicate with you or talk to you, but they don't know how. I don't know if it's a Queen of Swords. I don't know if it's this person, but somebody wants to come towards you, and it's not with love, intentions of love. If anything, whoever wants to communicate with you hates you, actually. It could be the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords who wants to talk to you and communicate with you, and it's like, I know you don't like me. I know you hate me. Why are you talking to me? I just see 15555. But I feel like it is a Queen of Swords who wants to communicate with you, but it's like, okay, what do you have to say? What do you want to say? Because I know it's about to be some crazy fucked up shit. The Lovers, wow. So somebody wants to communicate with you about a lover situation, a relationship, a dynamic, a partnership. On the bottom of the deck, the Fool reverse again. Somebody could be trying to convince you to run away from a partnership or a lover or a relationship. You got Gemini, and we also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We got a Major in the court there. So somebody could be trying to convince you to run away from some sort of relationship. Because they feel like if you don't, they want to put the blame on you. Or they say that, what is that? They want to convince you to walk away or run away from some sort of lover's relationship. And if you don't, they're going to put it on you like you ruined the opportunity for them to have a Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. They feel like you did, so you should be the one to walk away. But there's no love in a relationship. There's no love in dynamic. And whatever this relationship is, whatever this dynamic is, it's not going anywhere, I feel like, with the Fool reverse. There's nothing new that's going to be started from there. There's nothing new that can be started, or I don't. It's like it's not. It's like a dead end. So I feel like whoever has the golden ticket, they could be realizing that their golden ticket, the map that they were following, was towards like a haunted house, broken down. It's a dead end. There's no love in that relationship. So okay, so whoever has that golden ticket, they're realizing that, okay? So whoever is in this Queen of Swords energy, they're also picking up on the fact that the person that has the golden ticket, they're also realizing that they're heading down a haunted house. It's not, there's nothing in that haunted house. There's nothing in there. So they're realizing that too. So they're getting paranoid, right? So they're getting anxious because they're about to get abandoned, and they're going to do whatever they can to stay from being left out in the cold, which is this black magic, right? Now, whoever this Queen of Swords is, now they want to come towards you. They're angry. So that's why everything in the spiritual it's gearing up for war. Because whoever is in this Queen of Swords energy, they're about to come towards you and like really say some foul things because they feel like you're the reason why this person with the golden ticket is realizing that they've been going down the wrong path. Ten of Pentacles reversed again on the bottom of the deck. So they want to blame you because you woke up my divine feminine, or you woke up my divine masculine, and you are the reason why I lost out on this Ten of Pentacles reversed. You woke them up. So now I got some words to say to you. When the reality of the situation is, there was never love here. It was just a surefire way for this Queen of Swords, whoever's in this Queen of Swords energy, doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Because they're realizing, dang, because my divine feminine or my divine masculine woke up because of you, you're the reason why I lost out on this Ten of Pentacles, you should be punished for that. You should give me reparations, or you should pay, or whatever the case it is. That's what happened. Fool reverse again as I split the deck. So not only do they lose out on a Ten of Pentacles reverse, but they can't go anywhere else. They can't do anything else. They're like, but reality is, whoever's got the golden ticket is realizing which contract is leading to a dead end, which contract is leading to the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Woo! I knew this was going to be an interesting reading. The Strength reverse, and that's what the deck, right? And what shows the most is the health. Someone's health. Could also be a Leo involved, or this is just about someone's confidence, someone's lack of health, someone's fatigue, someone's energy, someone's inner strength. It shows. It shows, right? You can't pretend to have confidence when pretending to have confidence is draining your energy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. All right? So this is the reading. Hope you have